If we look at the commercial development of major large language model companies over the past year, we can find that MiniMax is quietly transforming its core business. When people talk about MiniMax, they first think of its consumer products such as Toki, Shenyang and Conch AI. For a long time, MiniMax focused on the 2C consumer business. It developed products, acquired users, and bore all customer acquisition and operation costs on its own. However, starting from the first half of 2026, the company's business focus has shifted significantly. The latest financial reports show that MiniMax's total revenue reached $117 million in the first half of 2026, a year-on-year increase of 283.1%. Among them, the revenue from open platforms and enterprise AI services hit $73.9 million, a year-on-year surge of 703.1%, accounting for 63.4% of the total revenue. This means that the 2B enterprise services business has surpassed the 2C consumer business and become MiniMax's largest revenue source. In addition, the platform's token consumption in July 2026 was 20 times that in January, with more than 2 million enterprise clients and developers. Simply put, MiniMax is no longer just making profits from end users by developing its own products. Instead, it has started the shadow selling business in the AI industry. There are huge differences between the two business models. In the early stage, AI companies mainly adopted the 2C model. They developed front-end AI products and served ordinary users, and their revenue depended entirely on user scale, payment rate, retention and customer acquisition costs. As the industry evolves, more enterprises are developing SELF built AI applications, and a large number of developers are building their own AI agents. Against this backdrop, MiniMax has launched its brand new 2B business line. Enterprises develop products, developers explore application scenarios, and AI agents call model services. MiniMax only needs to provide underlying large models, API interfaces, and the computing infrastructure. With the increasing usage of AI applications, token consumption keeps rising, bringing steady revenue to MiniMax from the entire ecosystem. It is worth noting that MiniMax has not abandoned its 2C business. In the first half of this year, the revenue of its native AI consumer products reached $42.6 million, a year-on-year increase of 100.9%. The commercialization of core products like Conch AI is also advancing steadily, running two canopy businesses at the same time. As the biggest difference between MiniMax and the NVIDIA's pure shadow selling model, this dual-track layout is beneficial in many ways. 2C products can verify model capabilities, intuitively accumulate user data, and display the company's technical strengths. 2B services can export model capabilities to the whole industry and expand token consumption scale. However, the two businesses follow totally different logic. 2C business focus is on user experience, retention and payment conversion, while 2B business emphasizes model performance, API stability, pricing advantages, and developer ecology. And with its leading position in the industry relies on its ecological advantage. The CUDA system tightly integrates hardware, software, and developers. Developers face extremely high migration costs after accumulating codes and tools on NVIDIA's platform, forming a strong user barrier. Currently, MiniMax lacks such core barriers. It profits from API costs and token consumption, but developers can switch to other model platforms easily. Once competitors have advantages in price or performance, clients will live directly. More importantly, the rapid revenue growth has not solved MiniMax's profitability problems. Despite a nearly threefold year-on-year revenue increase, MiniMax's adjusted net loss expanded from $138.7 million to $293 million. Its R&D expended reached $296.9 million, up 138.8% year-on-year, while sales and distribution costs dropped by 17.9%. These data prove that MiniMax's business model has completely changed. The cost of acquiring end users is decreasing, but the investment in computing power and R&Ds rising sharply. The shovel selling business grows fast, but it cannot generate stable profits for now, different from traditional internet products that can dilute costs through scale effects. The large model industry faces an opposite situation. More users and more model costs mean continuous high investment in computing power and to keep up with industry iteration. Moreover, the growth of token consumption does not equal profit growth to seize market share. MiniMax has to reduce reasoning costs continuously and lower prices to boost call volume. The company plans to cut the reasoning cost of the M3 model to one-third of the initial M3 model. This created a dilemma. The speed of cost reduction determines profit margins after price cuts, while the speed of price reduction determines market competitiveness. Unlike stable, traditional infrastructure business, the AI shovel selling business requires continuous price cuts and technical iteration to make its services more cost-effective and competitive. MiniMax has to maintain high R&D investment. It needs to iterate basic models to retain clients and optimize reasoning efficiency to support more valid token costs. Model iteration and cost control have become the core of industry competition. The biggest challenge for MiniMax now is how to retain clients amid continuous price cuts. If the performance gap between different models narrows and the API prices to keep falling, low prices alone cannot form a long-term competitive barrier for MiniMax. There are widespread industry discussions about MiniMax's competitiveness. All competitors are cutting costs and iterating models rapidly, so temporary advantages are easy to catch up with. Analysts point out that the core competition of large models now focuses on intelligent level, complex task processing ability, especially programming capability. Some market views believe that MiniMax's SM3 text model is not in the first echelon of domestic models in programming ability, so its competitiveness remains to be verified. However, MiniMax's core layout is not limited to text models. Its key differentiated advantage is the H3 multimodal model. The open-source H3 model achieved 24 million global downloads within 3 weeks after launch, deriving more than 300 public models. Industry analysts believe that multimodal technology can break the capability ceiling, traditional text models, and expand the application scenario iOS of AI agents. The MARKE currently underestimates the long-term commercial value of multimodal capabilities. This means that MiniMax's future core competitiveness may come from the integrated capabilities of language, vision, and video, rather than a single text model. If this strategy succeeds, the H3 multimodal model will become a core part of MiniMax developer ecology layout. Nevertheless, all these potentials needs time to be verified. The AI shovel selling business is not a simple low price business. It requires building an irreplaceable product and ecological barrier. MiniMax has completed the first step of business transformation and achieved rapid revenue growth. Its next core challenges are building core barriers, realizing profitability, and consolidating ecological advantages. For more in-depth insights on robotics and high tech, be sure to follow the Fourth Wave on WeChat and our video channels. See you next episode. Just a quick reminder, the content and opinions in this episode are for reference only and do not constitute investment advice. Investing carries risks, so please proceed with caution.